Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on Scottish Afro Austin Friends with Wrestling Half Pop Culture. Just a video on just a video on the whole the whole CM Punk footage um um being shown in Dana and my and like us today. I think it's even worse than the finger or poker the but as always guys, if you can share the video around, I'll be great I'll be greatly appreciative of it. So watching on the young bucks and F, yeah, are scheduled to face off at the Dynasty, and as and parcel of as part of wrestling, you have to build up the match, but that's wasn't the correct material to actually the correct material to actually build up the match, because firstly, because firstly, you see, Punk is no longer is no longer with the company. He's across the road, as we say in WWE, so it makes no sense for AEW to actually um to to actually include the footage and any sort of storyline based capacity. Second, second of all, st- um, s- second of all, you have some level of talent in the match in regards to FER. So rather than building up or have the young bucks focus their entire attention and effort, we get that sort of shit bullshit type type promo building to the paper or view in the next couple weeks, and and logical AEW aren't in a aren't in a position where they can take risks. So I think that's obviously the EV rights. The EU as obviously the EV rights EU is due to be negotiated, etc. Um, obviously, obviously, you've got people like Jade Cargill and CM Punk that have jumped ship to WWE as of recent and it just makes AEW look look ish um and I don't have any agenda album on album on to the biggest emotions both AEW and WWE to basically is arrive and drive the industry because it's the infancy industry having too major promotions. You saw the damage it did to the industry when the WCW went under and then went out of business when McMahon eventually purchased the company. It kind of made W stagnant and like to be honest, WWE needs some level of competition, and it also gives the so as an alternative second bigger option to go and try and make a bit of money in the business. I mean, like, and like with Nasty and the young bucks that are peddling this petty bullshit. I mean, it's like 8 or 9 months on for it's like 8 or 9 months on since the Bill people of you all in and and like AEW are still talking about this bullshit. I undersells the talent that you've already got under contract, and you do still have to a bit of talent in at your disposal, but you are basically shouldn't be bullshit that really shouldn't be brought up in terms of legality and common sense. And also, as well, um, as well, I say it's as bad as the finger poking to in WCW in early 1999, and I say that and I say that big and I say that because Eastern WCW they're actually trying to come up they're actually trying to come up with a storyline. Yeah, Bill Goldberg would eventually get the belt and them all all the Buzz eventually the Red and Bill Hack inside of the NW and like unfortunately it didn't uh, unfortunately wasn't really executed all that right. 'Cause you had Bam Bam Bigelow thrown into them action and Hogan Hogan and Ash and Ace after sense. So even though I know that was a kill, us or epic proportions. You could actually see you could actually see what the WCW were actually trying to gain from the finger poker. Obviously, obviously the storyline was badly executed, but I don't see how AEW AEW are going to get in for I don't see how AEW are going to get in for in the Punk footage as part of a storyline. Always doing as driving more fans to WWE and is making Punk more over, and it's also to the detriment at AEW because it's going to make AEW look happen stuff. I just don't think anything. I just don't think anything positive will come from this, and I just actually, I just actually think it is a, I just think it's so all childy. It's petty, how he ground shape. He's a guy. So to Tony Khan and the young Oxford still got some good talent at your disposal. At your disposal here, guys, and like you're telling them what you in a sense, and like to be honest, and to be honest, only this is what happened, this is what happens in yourself make your active so as executive vice presidents is nepotism. It's stupid, and it's also quite self-serving. I mean, the young ox I mean, the young bucks can't have it both ways. You can't have um you can't have active performer of being EVPs. It just does it just doesn't actually it just doesn't actually add up. It's got to be on the other. Um, it's a conflict of interest. So so it's time for the young bucks to actually make a decision. Do they want to be active performers, or do they want to be EVPs? They can't be both. Because you'll end up in the position, because you'll end up in the position you're in now, and yeah, time to actually, it's time to actually move on. Yeah, for on the CM Punk's off for AEW and just focus on the talent that they still have under our contract or other or otherwise any more child sure or became mistakes um of proof also and actually bring down AEW as an organization and ultimately and ultimately it'll harm the industry because you've got to have because you've got to have a second major company for talent to actually go on make big money and um Often, and eyes, and after eyes, I'm gonna enter the video here, ammo, ammo, ammo. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next, and the next content.